So, we were just talking about betting odds, quite funnily enough. Which leads me on to something I'm going to open up with, and I'm not sure if you guys are going to agree with me, but personally, well, I don't think there's like a runaway favourite this year, at least like pre-rehearsals, but like if you ask me who I think is going to win this year, I'm going to say Poland, because I just feel like,
Ooh.
I just
Ooh.
yeah. Oh, you sound very intrigued. I'm gonna explain why, because I just feel like there's maybe I'm completely misreading it, but I feel like there's like a perfect storm of situations that if they come into fruition, like I'm theorizing, then this could like be massively in Poland's favor. So, first of all, it goes without saying that the Polish fans are absolutely hyped. Like, absolutely hyped. Like, they legit think they've got a chance. And, you know, the Polish diaspora is kind of like a weird diaspora where, like, they're a big diaspora, but they only vote when they actually care about the song. And they clearly care about the song, so I think they're going to vote in their droves here. And also, I think they're going to get a lot of casual votes from the East, because I don't think I mentioned this when we were talking about Ukraine, but because I think while the Ukraine situation will influence the kind of song that ends up winning, I don't think that necessarily means that Ukraine would win, because I explained I don't think the song is compelling enough on its own. But I think, like, especially in the East, where like it's constantly in the news, like there's just like a real dark cloud hanging over, and I think this kind of very melancholic, kind of mournful song, they will be very much drawn to this. And I know that a lot of Ukrainian fans have said, like, we want Poland to win. This is like a beautiful song and stuff like that. So it's definitely going to get 24 points from Ukraine in the final. And, I think, like, for once, this is going to do really well with the juries. I mean, it's like melodically memorable, and like, Australia and Azerbaijan, I think there's actually like a tangible, memorable melody with this song. So like people will latch onto it quite instantly, and and obviously it goes without saying the performance is going to be stellar. Like when I first heard the song in studio before the national final, I was just kind of like, oh, it's quite nice, but I'm not sure. And then I saw the live performance, and like when I heard him do those operatic bits, like I was just like, oh my god, I got chills down my spine, and it was just like so impressive. And considering he was sick in the national final, I can't even imagine how amazing it's going to be in Turin if, like, fingers crossed, he's going to be fully healthy. So yeah, currently it's my number 5, so I do rate this quite highly. So like if it does win, it'll obviously be something I would be happy to see, because it's in my top 5. But just to go on a little bit of a digression, because Kieran, you mentioned something making you feel super old. I think when we were talking about Ireland, well, I had a kind of like a thing where, like, when I was watching the national final, I wasn't sure if I fancied Ochman or not, and then I looked up that he was born in 1999, and I felt physically sick. Like, oh my god!
Oh.
Like,
You can have a toy boy. Why not? It's all the in thing these days. Age is just a number. It's not how you feel, love.
I don't know.
To an extent.
To an extent, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I know. But my God, he's handsome, so I don't blame you.
But yeah, that's my big theory. Like I might be wrong, but like for now at least, I feel like I would say Poland's the most likely to win out of all the songs so far, before rehearsals at least.
Well, now I'll probably keep a watch out for Poland. Now you've mentioned all those things, but don't get me wrong. I've had them as a surefire top 10, but I'll keep a closer eye out on them, particularly if their staging is good.
Okay.
Because if the staging is amazing and it marries up with the song and everything, I think Poland are going to do very, very well. I only really only have one thing to add, and just one word, and that is voice.
Yeah.
This man's voice, oh my goodness! Every time I've seen him perform this song at the pre-parties, he nails the song every single time.
Yeah.
And I've heard it said in other reviews that people don't seem to think that the middle eight really matches with the rest of the song, but that's actually my favourite part. Whether it goes to the river. Whoa,
I actually think that's probably like probably the winning moment, I think.
Yes, I would agree with you there. Yeah, I don't really have much to add because you've covered so much, and yeah, I think it's definitely back in the final. If there's any justice, in the top 10, and from there, who knows? The sky's the limit.
Yeah. What about you, Kieran?
Well, John, you've hit the nail on the head. I think this song has sky's the limit. It really is. And also, Kylie, you mentioned about that winning moment in the middle of the song, towards the end. Yes, that is it. That is it. Ever since it was picked in the national final, I thought, "Oh, this is very special," and it is. It is a very special song, and it's beautifully sung. My God, Ochman's voice is like a hot knife through butter. It's just a soft glide through, and it's just a really pleasant feeling, And it's I think the stars can align with this, and Poland can win the Eurovision Song Contest if they have good staging. And I've had positive feelings about their staging previously, not so much last year, of course, but what did they have to work with?
Yeah.
Let's go, Europe!
Exactly. And it wasn't Natalia Gordienko type of Europe, was it? Because that was quite special, I must admit. Wasn't it? So I honestly think that Ochman and Poland, I think, are really looking for probably their strongest result since Michał Szpak, if not Agnieszka Godniak. I think they're looking for definitely top 10. And like John, I think, and especially getting out the semi, it's like it's not going to be an issue. I almost look at this as, right up there with a couple of other countries where it's certified, because you look at its traditional voting diaspora, and also a traditional voting countries for Poland. I think this is fine. Obviously sailing through, and I think it can do incredibly well. And Ochman's got the voice, as you guys have been saying. The pre-parties have shown that. And I think Poland and the Polish fans can be very, very happy. They can be bardzo dobrze, which means very good in Polish.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Very good, very happy.
I've got 200% qualifiers for this semi-final, of which Poland is one.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, me too.
Hey! Okay, so anything else before we give Poland a score?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna give this a 4.
Yeah, 4 from me too.
I'm going to go one better. I'm giving Polska 5 points.
Well done.
Ooh. And the public give it a 4 out of 5.